What are their thoughts about you right now? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading. Apologize if I sound a little stuffy. I'm in the middle of a cold right now. We have 4 beautiful piles here. You may choose a pile based on the image, the crystal, or the number that resonates with you. I just gotta say, I'm very surprised with some last minute turns that Spirit brings through with the messages in some of these readings. It just goes to show that if you feel that the love was real, or there's something real in the connection, and it was meant to be, or there's a chance, or there was a chance, like, you're probably right about that. And so with that, I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful soul. Pile 58 with the Lapis Lazuli. Let's look at their thoughts about you. Okay, so they do feel like you would do well in a partnership. Like, you've waited long enough, and you deserve to be in a really beautiful, loving, stable partnership. They can see you in that kind of sphere, like in a very healthy, harmonious partnership, and they feel like you belong in that world, like you deserve that reality. They definitely feel like you've put in the work, like you've done the right things, you've improved upon yourself, you're a really like stellar partner. Like, anyone would be lucky to have you as their partner, I'm hearing. Like, you definitely put in the work. You're definitely someone who knows how to handle conflict in a relationship, how to dream up big goals, how to put practical action behind it. You're definitely come off like someone who's put in the work to be a perfect partner, to have that perfect partnership. Like, you did the work so you could have that. There's some people out there who think they deserve a perfect partnership and they don't put any effort in on their part. You definitely have, and it definitely shows. So this is someone who you have known recently for a long while, or has known you in the past and is seeing you now, and it's like, wow, yeah, this person deserves the best when it comes to relationships. It's about time. So if you're not already in a loving, harmonious, stable partnership, they're definitely feeling, and I feel like this is like, it might be your person 58, but I feel like it's also like the person you picked this pile for, but I feel like it's also other people in your life, other exes, other people you've had strong connections to, can really deeply feel that this is something you're calling in right now. It's time. Like, it's definitely, like, you can tell your life is set up, your personality, your demeanor, your goals, like, you're all set up for this. Like, and I feel like people who have a strong, like, energetic connection to you, like this person, and like other people that you've dated in the past, and like family and friends that are close to you, like, they can definitely sense this about you. It's like very obvious, it's very clear. Okay, so what else do they think about you? 9 of Wands. Yeah, you've definitely put in the work. That is an understatement. Like, I feel like you've done too much work. Like, I feel like they know that you went through so many difficult situations in regards to love, romantic love relationships in your life, like more than you should have had to go through in order to learn the lessons that you did. They like feel for you, and I feel like they, like, no matter what your connection is with this person, whether it's someone coming back, someone new, someone you've already in a relationship with, like, or someone you're just like friends with, or someone that you just know casually, like, they want to be nice to you, they want to be caring and nurturing towards you, because they know intuitively, or like by seeing the things you went through, like how much you've been through, and they just want to be like kind to you because they know. 9 of Cups. Yeah, wow. So the 2 9s here, I definitely feel like it's time. This, when you are about to come into a brand new cycle, and it's so big that people who are energetically connected to you can feel it too. Maybe not as much as you definitely feel it, But I feel like this person's about to like waltz back into your life, or just come into your life for the first time, or whatever this is. Like this person that is like going to be your partnership, going to be that person who gives you like the ideal partnership, is coming in. Because I feel like there were so many people that were in your life that weren't that perfect partnership, or the last person you were with, or like the person you were hung up on was like what you dreamt to be your ideal partnership, but it wasn't. And this person is coming in or coming back in now. Yeah, oh my goodness, 10 of Swords. Like, you've been through it, 58. You've been through it. And I feel like you've had to have so much strength to just believe that life will get better, that you'll find love. I feel like I'm seeing this image of like you even having moments being like, whatever, I don't care if I'm by myself my whole life. Like, I'd rather be alone than be with the wrong person and be miserable, kind of thing. Because I feel like you might have had a relationship, one or more, where you were with someone and you kind of stayed too long, you know, or you stayed in that connection for too long and it was miserable, and you kind of like learn your lessons. Like, oh, I'd rather be alone and happy than be with someone and be miserable. Like, not until it's like the person am I going to be in a connection, am I gonna like even think about partnership, even think about something like more serious. You've been through it, pile 58, and like your person definitely knows. We got the 9, 9, and then 10, 10, and then 20. Like, this is like you're making huge leaps into this new cycle, this new life, where you are with the right partnership that is, you know, not just someone who's fun and that you find interesting and that you find attractive, and that is like financially stable and that has their own pursuits and passions, and that actually genuinely loves you and then prioritizes you, but also someone that is stable, sane, and will continue doing this for a long time, long lasting. It's not just like one or the other. Like, I feel like people in your past, like, that you wanted to partner up with, I keep saying partnership instead of partner. Yeah, people in your past that you wanted to partner up with, like, you felt like they were the one, or they had a lot of qualities of being the one, but they weren't. They were sorely lacking in something that you desperately needed in a partnership. So you've been through the ringer, I'm getting. And so your partner knows that, and I'm obsessed with your body. And like, to be like fair, you're like fine as heck. Like, you are so very dang sexy. And it's hard for people not to get attached to you because you're so good looking, and because, you know, you have very soft skin, you're very, you know, I don't know how to describe, very pleasurable to hold and to cuddle with and to play around with. And so a lot of these people, they kind of tried to be that partner to you, try to be what you wanted, and they kind of had a hard time letting go of you as well, because, you know, they really liked your physical body. They really like how you feel. They really like how you like every like curve, every like nook and cranny, every like part of skin in your body, I'm getting. So that's probably why you might have felt like you were attracting a lot of like potential could-bes. And not that they didn't have really good qualities, it's just that they tried to be your perfect partner, but they were just not that. Yeah, okay. So, like, a message from their higher self. I don't want to share this journey with anyone else. And a message from Spirit about this connection. Don't lose faith in this situation. Okay, wow, I did not expect this. So I guess this person is actually, like, you give them so much motivation to kind of do the right thing and step up and be a better partner. And Spirit is saying, like, yeah, there might be something here from someone coming back from the past. Or if it's not someone coming back from your past, I'm getting like someone new. Like, don't lose faith in your love connection. Like, if you feel like you are energetically connecting with someone that's supposed to come into your life, Like Spirit's like, don't lose faith that you are meant to have that, like, that special one come into your life. And if you were like looking at this pile for someone very specific in mind, I'm getting that there is someone like coming back, and they were like tried to be the one for you like in the past, but they were just like not it. But you give them so much motivation. Like, yeah, like for some people, attractiveness can be a huge motivator to do well in a relationship. It's like whatever floats your boat, you know. Some people are very like visually stimulated, and they will know if it's the one just by someone's physical looks. There's a little bit of truth to that in terms of vibrational frequency, because you will find someone really, really attractive, even if like they're, you know, not someone else's person. Like they'll be like, oh yeah, the person looks okay, but like I don't know what you're talking about, and they'll look completely hot, drop dead gorgeous and sexy to another person. And that's just because of their vibrational frequency. So I do see that like this person, they might just see you as someone very attractive, and they want to be with you for that reason. And they'll do right by you. Like they'll try to be that perfect partner to you, even if their like motivation isn't something that you see as like something like the best reason to be with someone. But like I feel like this is the kind of person that like once they find the person that they want to commit to, they like commit all the way kind of thing. So I don't know, I guess Spirit is saying like, yeah, maybe not give up on this person, but if you don't have anyone specifically in mind, or if you're kind of like far past someone that you actually picked this pile for, it's probably like don't give up in love, and that person is like maybe right around the corner. According to Spirit, yeah, they're right around the corner. Okay, so let's see if I just saw 1111. So that's a huge sign that, yeah, the person is right around the corner. Like 9910, like literally, like it might be like a few weeks or something at most. Okay, so are there any other messages for you from Spirit? Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and pathways are opening up. So I do feel like there's a brand new start happening in your life. Not just in love, but in terms of your life in general. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. I did get that feeling. Like I did feel like for some of you, this is like this pertains to like a friendship, like a platonic friendship. Like I do feel like usually these things are kind of related, like strong connections with people. So if you are bringing in a romantic love situation, you're probably bringing in like other highly resonant people to you too, like good friends and close family members, or friends who feel like family. So I do feel like not only are you bringing in this romantic love situation, but you're also bringing in a really, really deep, close friend, either from the past or someone new. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. And 9 of Cups, I do see that you have a wish granted coming in. I feel like you were looking for just a brand new like everything almost, or like brand new like a lot of things, but things that are hard to get. Like if you wanted a new car, like you know what you have to do. You have to save up, or you have to do the research, figure out what kind of car you want, and like you have to do the test driving. Like you know what you had to do. Like but when it comes to like people or situations, sometimes that's like kind of more difficult to figure out like how that's gonna come into your life. And that's when you have to kind of like let go and let God. Like sometimes you just kind of have to put in a little work here, like make yourself accessible, go out and do activities, you know, put up a profile or whatever, like tell your friends, hey, I'm interested in looking for a new hobby, new friends, new partner, whatever. You do the little bit of legwork, right? And then you just kind of like let go, let the universe do its thing. And so I do feel like you have some sort of wish coming true of something that like you thought was like kind of like, I'm not like one of those things that like it either happens or it doesn't, you know. Like if you find that perfect location, perfect job, perfect, you know, friend or something like that, like that's something like it happens or it doesn't. Like you can't just like follow a specific guideline to receive that, you know. Torch. spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah, so I feel like you're being like shown the way, because I feel like you were kind of like praying or wishing for the universe to kind of just show you the way, like show you the way to this new kind of life, because I feel like you feel it coming and you're like, okay, it's not just like a partnership, but like I think it's like a whole new life that comes with that new partnership, new friendships, and new like something else, like a new life. So whatever that would be for you, like a new home, a new location to live in, explore, a new hobby, new work opportunity. But I do feel like it's like a general sense, like you're waiting for like this whole new life to start, and you've been wishing and praying for it. And I'm getting, it'd be like a lot of things in your life would change, and you're like, I don't even know where to get started. Like I know like once one thing gets going, and another thing gets going, and another thing gets going, like a romantic love partnership or new friends, new hobbies, new location, like it generally just kind of gets momentum and keeps going. So you're kind of like, I don't, you know, like it either happens or it doesn't. Like you're not like trying to force it, you know. And so I feel like spirit's like, yeah, you did the right thing, you handled this manifestation the right way, and all these things are going to start appearing in your life and unfolding in beautiful ways. So pile 58, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi beautiful soul, pile 67 with the tiger's eye. Let's look at their thoughts about you. Wow, oh my goodness, 10 of water. Wow, you are a very, very happy soul. You look, my goodness, you look very, very attractive. You are a 10 out of 10. You have a lot of soft features, a lot of feminine features. You look good in a lot of colors. You look like you're glowing all the time. You look like there's a spotlight on you all the time. You tend to be a center of attention even if you don't want to be, or even if you don't like to be. You just kind of have this like infectious smile that everyone just loves. You're really like fun to be around. At least this person thinks so, and they just can't get enough of you. They can, if you were a tall glass of water, they'll drink you all day long. Like you're like unfinishing well. I said that stupidly. You are like a fountain of youth. They could just, you know, be in your energies all day. Very infectious, I'm getting. Very positive. Fun. Very fun. I'm getting they wish they could be with you right now. Like, I would rather be with pile 67 than whatever they're doing right now. They're like, oh, they're thinking about you right now. Like, I wish I was with them. Orphaned in reverse. Okay, so I do feel like you had a difficult childhood, or you had a difficult recent past where you might have felt alone, or you might be currently feeling very alone, very like you don't have many people around you, or people that like are important to you, or you can't be yourself around the people around you. You feel very hermit mode, but it feels like you're getting out of that energy. And it's like you've always had good charisma, you've always had a good personality, like an excellent personality, like you could get along with a lot of different kinds of people. You know, you're always, you know, poking fun at people, making jokes, like in a positive way, like in a way that people like to be around you. You kind of lighten the air around you. If people get in a serious mode, you know how to like lighten things up. You know how to make like, you know how to transition like an awkward silence and stuff like that. Like you're really good at that kind of stuff. But like, I don't know, for some reason, like there's an energy of like maybe when you were younger or in the recent past or both, you've kind of been like left to your own devices. Like you didn't really have that many people, or people who actually genuinely care about you, or genuinely accepted you for who you really are. And it seems like you're getting out of that. It's not like a shell. It's kind of like a phase of life where you still have this awesome personality, but it's just kind of like, no, it's like not just your person, like 67, like not just your person that you picked this pile for is noticing it, but like other people are noticing it too, like your bright, shiny personality and like how gorgeous you look. Oh wow, Six of Waters in reverse. Okay. It feels like you've given too much of your love. I kind of started on the word too, and I like got kind of teary eyed when I was saying like you gave too much of your love, because I feel um, like you always give people love, and like you didn't ask for anything back, but you'd obviously want like love back or something like that. Like you give it to like a lot of people, like not just like your partner, your romantic love partner, or your friends, or the people close to you or like around you, like physically close to you that you see often, but also to like strangers. Like you often give a lot of your love out to people, and I feel like you don't get it much, like get it back as much as you should. And I'm getting from spirit like that's all about to change soon. You're gonna get that love back. Oh my goodness, I don't know why, but I just feel like I need to give you a hug and like be like, yeah, you did it, like you got through it, and like you deserve all the love coming back to you. Seven of Cups. Wow. I'm getting this feeling of like you're looking at all your cups and it's just like, is there anything there? Like, where's all the, love that I stored up for myself and for others? Like, where did it all go? And I feel like like whether you notice yourself doing that a lot, like your person 67, the person you picked this pile for, notices that. They like look at you and they're like, they get like almost teary eyed because they like, look at you and they're just like, wow, this person like gives like so much love to everyone, and they don't get it back. And I'm getting like they notice it, like even if it's just like the mailman or the neighbor or your best friend or whoever it is, like this person witnessed it, they've seen you give out love to people and them not give you that appropriate kind of love back. What else do I think of you? Five of Cups. Yeah, it's just kind of like it affects people, look at all this like blue green energy. Like it affects people when even you could be like the happiest go lucky, you know inner child, you wear your inner child energy on your sleeve kind of soul. You make people happy, you brighten people's day. You could be like that person at your true core, or you could just try to be that person. Like you're like, okay, if I try to be more happy and try to think more positively, then maybe I'll become more happy and positive person. And like I feel like you never gave up, but like because it's for some reason it's like really like a part of who you actually are. But like it bums you out too sometimes that like sometimes you're giving all this love out to people and it's not coming back. Like I'm getting like, oh, it could put even the happiest person out. And I feel like when you like think about like how you're not receiving this kind of energy back from a lover, from people that you give this love to, like it you're disappointed and you kind of feel down, but you don't let it show. Like this girl is like alone, like seeing this like kind of water drain down into this hole, and just watching all her like efforts go away. I'm hearing from spirit, it's like it's not for the lack of effort. Like you definitely want love in your life, so you give it. You're not selfish, you're not hoarding your love. Like you give it freely, and like that's what you're supposed to do if you want like more love in your life. So like you're like, and then when you're upset about these things, you don't like often tell your friends or people the closest to you or your lover. Like you just kind of deal with it on your own. But your person sees it. 67, they see it, or they intuitively know this is going on for you. Also they feel, yeah, it feels like your person 67, they're like, you've been away for too long. I feel like you went for it. Like you went out of your way to get this lover or get a partner that you wanted to, like you put yourself out there, you dated, you like met friends of friends that like said they want to like put you up with someone, or you made yourself available, you put yourself in like very like social situations, you went to every event. Like I'm getting like you were out of the house, like you put in the effort. Like if someone asked for help, like you were on it, you help people with their, you know, their emotional issues or their work issues, or you know, whatever it was, like you were on it. You like were out the door helping that friend, that potential romantic interest. Like, you know, you're going above and beyond. Like someone gets sick and you like get them soup, you get them like their favorite cough drops and all these kind of stuff. Like you did the thing, you know? Like, and I'm hearing from spirit, it's time to come back home or something. Okay, so what would they say to you? You have so many choices and options. It's so funny because like with the 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, like I feel like, oh, we have 5, 6, and 7 of Cups, and then the 10 of Cups. All Cups energy. Wow. Oh my goodness. So this is that's no wonder it's very emotional reading here. And we have the 6 right across from the other 6. Like, you're like, I'm ready to come home. Like, I'm ready to find like my people, my partner, my family, and my close circle, and like give love to those that can give love back to me. Like, where it's not like I'm just giving my energy out freely, but it's like a closed circuit, you know, energy loop where like I give love and they give love back. Like I need to like, you know, build up my energy now and build it up with people that I love and care for. So I feel like you're like, okay, I'm time to close this circuit of energy, you know. And the funny thing is, your person is looking at you and being like, you can be friends with anybody, you can date anybody, you could get along with anybody. Like anyone would 100% take you up on that offer for a date or a drink or a coffee. Like you're more beautiful, you're more like attractive in your energies and your personalities and like just who you are than you know. Like you intimidate this person because they're just like, dang, like pile 67 is sitting here like I have no love in my life. And then like if they only knew, like anyone would be so lucky to love them, to have, you know, pile 67 in their life, to be part of their closed circuit. I don't know why I keep hearing closed circuit, but I'm getting like, I don't know, an image of like Wally or something. Oh my goodness. So what would their higher self have to say to you? We'll be together again? Oh my goodness. Nothing is written in stone. Okay. Wow. Spirit has been throwing curveballs. Okay, so I feel like you're not completely stuck on this person, pile 67. You do know that you have a lot of choices and options. You know that you attract a lot of soulmates, romantically and platonically. You attract a lot of like good situations and opportunities into your life. You can kind of manifest anything you want, any kind of life you want. I think you're at a place in your life, pile 67, where you're about to manifest a lot of special people into your life. So if you want to be with this person, you could. But then again, you have so many options and your person knows it too. It might be actually a reason why they kind of stay away a little bit or just watch you from a distance, because like they understand your value. You're a very, very high value person. Like you're rare. You're super, super rare. And they don't want to take any like high level opportunities away from you. So your person knows, like they know without a doubt, like you're, you know, top tier, you know, and they're just doing right by you, or what they feel is like right by you, and giving you a chance at something better than them. You know, and if you said like in the future, like you want to be with them, like they will definitely come back. What does Spirit have to say about, you know, do they have any messages for you about anything right now? Temporary situation, tent. Yeah, okay, so I do feel like, yeah, I definitely got that. Like, you're in a place where you're about to, like, pop off, but you kind of have to, like, decide what you want. Do you want this, like, old life and this old person? You can, like, obviously grow and evolve with this person. But you have the opportunity to bring in more resonant soulmates, romantically and platonic. So it's kind of up to you, and it wouldn't be long until they come in. It's just kind of, you have to decide. And sometimes it's just like that energy, like if you're undecided, like you'll just be in this kind of waiting room energy for a while. But if once you decide, you'll see things manifesting really quickly. You just have to make a decision and stick by it, and it'll manifest really quickly. The sun, happiness and well-being. Yeah, and I love that with the Ten of Cups there. You're such a happy, bright soul, and you deserve to be really happy and to be well nourished, and have all the resources you need to have that kind of life that you so rightly deserve. Like it hasn't been for nothing. Like everything that you've put in, all the energy that you put out there, I'm hearing from like universe, like it's been noticed. It's been not forgotten. Like we've seen what you've done and how much love you've given out, and it's not for nothing. Like you're gonna be properly compensated for all that love. Fox, shrewd and resourcefulness. Yeah, especially in business. Yeah, I do feel like you can tell this reading is for you, and you'll be able to tell that this is in fact manifesting for you soon, because you'll see that in whatever your career or financial life looks like I do feel like you're gonna have to make some decisions soon that mirror kind of the situation with your connections with people, specifically your love life and your closest friendships and family relationships. You're gonna see that you're gonna have to make some shrewd calls, decisions, that's gonna bring in like resources, and that's how you know that your decision of choices, the decision you make with the choices and options you have in love and the people you keep in your life is going to be reflected in your career, your business, and your financial situations. So if that comes up for you and you had to choose, like make like tough calls or make decisions in your career, business, financial situations where you have to be a little bit shrewd, know that same thing is happening in your love life and with your personal life. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Don't be alarmed, I'm getting from spirit, if it seems like people are out of nowhere acting dumb around you, like the friends, family, and romantic interests that you've had in your life, because they'll start to see that you may choose to move into this higher vibrational frequency kind of life, including a higher vibrational frequency lover, higher vibrational frequency friends, higher vibrational frequency family and community. So just be aware that people might be acting really stupid and bizarre and weird around you, because they might sense that you are about to make the decision. That's all it is. Moving into a different dimension, moving into a different reality is basically just deciding to and holding that decision and believing it and knowing it and keeping it strong. So that's kind of where I'm getting your energy is at, pile 67. If you enjoy this reading or resonated with it, I really appreciate a like or comment. It lets me know that these more highly spiritual love readings are resonating with folks. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light, my friend. Hi, lovely soul. Pile 76 with the Ocean Jasper. Let's look at their thoughts about you. 4 of Air in reverse. I feel like you're someone who they see as like being quiet, and then like all of a sudden say something like so random, so cute, or so interesting, and it kind of takes them off guard a little bit. They never know what you're gonna say. They never know what you're really thinking about. They're always curious about what you're thinking about. And it never ceases to amaze them what comes out of your mouth after a period of silence. Like, it's just kind of like, I think they're amazed too. They're like, I can't believe it. Every time I think about what they might be thinking of or what they're about to say or what they might be interested in, like it It always surprises it. It always surprises me. It never ceases to surprise me. Regeneration, you are like a one person energy mill for them. Like you always give them energy because you always surprise them. You give them new things to think about, new ways of looking at things, a fresh perspective, opinions that are different than theirs, and like opinions that are different than what everyone else says. You're like a well of fresh ideas and interesting thoughts, and your creativity is endless. Like they honestly just are looking on to you in amazement, just in disbelief that such a human being exists. I do genuinely believe that they are constantly in shock by what you say, what you come up with, the things that you think, the topics you talk about. It's like endless. It's endless entertaining. I was gonna say endless entertainment, but they don't see you as entertainment. They just see you as someone who is just you. And that's amazing. They find you to be incredibly amazing. 7 of Fire in reverse. We have this unicorn. They know that you know it, though. They know that you know that you're a unicorn. You kind of know it. You're like, yeah, I know. I'm not going to try to play up the pick me girl or like, oh yeah, I'm so different than anyone else kind of energy. But like you are. And the only people who would hate on that trope are people who are jealous of that trope. You know, like, because most of the people are not the pick me girl. Most of the people are just your average Joe or Jane, you know. So when you come across someone who's like different in a little way, in lots of ways, like people notice, you know, and you know you're not like everyone else. Like you think for yourself, you pursue your own creative endeavors. You think what you think, don't care what other people have to say, or care like less and less what people say and think about you. You're coming into your own. You're becoming very authentic and true to who you are. And you shine because of that, and you know it. Your person definitely knows it. And of course they're attracted to you. I'm getting they're also, like, they also get more attracted to you because they know other people are attracted to you. I know that can be kind of like a, really, like, you know, you're one of those, like, you're interested in me because other people are interested in me, but that's just kind of how natural human behavior is. I just feel like it was important to point that out for some reason, because I think they do notice when you two are out, when people notice you, or they do notice how much attention you get from social media, or like when you're talking with in a group of people, like how much focus other people give you. So like they notice these things, and yeah, it does make your attractiveness go up, and they are more attracted to you because of that. But it's not the only thing, so you might want to hold on to the fact that it's not the only thing. But I mean, that's just kind of natural. Like people are interested in the person that everyone else is interested in. It's just how this game works in the real life. Okay, so what else do they think about you? 2 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I do see that they would like to be in a romantic relationship with you. So if you're not already dating this person or in a committed relationship with this person, they would like that from you. If you're already dating this person, or, you know, this is something new, or you're interested in each other, or, you know, this is a connection that you two had in the past, or this is something you're already in a stable relationship with, like they really, really like being in a relationship with you, or they really, really would like to be in a relationship with you. They don't have any doubts on it. They really do feel like you two are a really good match, and they feel like the thing that you two have with each other is really, really something special. Okay. 7 of Cups. Okay. And you know, again, like they know that like you might have a lot of options, but I do feel like in their own way they have a lot of options too. You might recognize that in them as well. Maybe one of you gets more attention than the other person, but still, like both of you are you know, kind of place yourself in like a high value kind of person to have as a partner. With the 2 sevens here, I do feel like whatever is happening in the connection between the two of you, whether it's something you like or you don't like, but I feel like for most of you, you do like the connection between the two of you right now. It is going positively. It is going in a beneficial way for you and for them. So this connection is in a really good place. Whatever is happening in the connection right now is in the exact place it's meant to be right now. I think the both of you are just kind of at a place where you're about to level up, so it's kind of natural to take inventory at this time and kind of see, like, you know, what else is out there. You know, does this person like meet all my requirements? Like, you know, you kind of go through a natural like checklist process kind of thing. So yeah, good things are happening in this connection. Oh my goodness, 4 months. Yeah, because it's very like clear that this could end up being like the one. It could end up being like the love of your life, this longest serious commitment in your life. It's definitely headed in that direction. So I feel like this is the point where both of you are kind of like, you know, let me find out more about this person, or more about where, you know, the direction we're going in, and make sure we're on the same page, you know, make sure I'm making the right decision. Even if you know your gut instinct is telling you, yeah, this is the right person, and even their gut instinct is definitely telling them this is the right person, you know, you still want to like check with your, you know, brain, your, you know, logic and reasonable side, and, you know, make sure everything checks out there. You know, you could completely totally love someone, but they can be they can have really bad credit scores and a ton of loans in their names, and, you know, you want to make sure that everything's on the up and up, you know. So I feel like things like that, but also like little things like, you know, what do you see yourself doing when you get older, you know, and you've had dinner? Like, what's the next activity? What are you gonna do? You know, like, just making sure you two kind of are on the same page and kind of see the same kind of future, you know. Or if a situation comes up where one of your family members or my family member asks us for, you know, a good amount of money, and we're in this kind of situation, what would you do? You know, just kind of like, you know, you're kind of testing them, they're kind of testing you, you're kind of like seeing, you're kind of checking for things that you wouldn't normally check for. I'm getting like even things that don't even matter to you. You're like, oh yeah, okay, they know how to do laundry. Okay, good. Just check in, you know. Or they know how to cook food. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, they're a good gourmand. All right, like, you know, they know how to do this. They know how to fix that. They know how to, you know, build this. Like, okay, perfect. It's great. You know, like things that you wouldn't ever find yourself like looking for. I think you're making yourself kind of laugh and chuckle too, because you know it's like inevitable, and like you feel the energy is like going there. Even if this is something new, and you know this is gonna turn into like a relationship soon, like a boyfriend girlfriend type thing. You're both kind of still like, you know, checking your checklist, you know, and I feel like you're doing it so lightheartedly and like laughing because like, you know, it's going in that direction. Okay, and I feel like if you two are already together, you two are kind of like taking inventory to see what you need and what you want to work on, and what you want to do before, like, I don't know, like this next kid arrives, or before, you know, you move to this other location, or whatever it is, change jobs. Now is at the time. So if they had to say something to you, they would say like, yeah, they want to definitely take this time to kind of get to know you better, kind of make sure the two of you are on the same page. They want the checklist time period, because like they feel like I feel like they're in a more serious place in their life, and they don't want to like just date for the sake of dating. They don't want to just take on a project for the sake of taking on a project. They want to make sure that they really want it, because it will fail. Like, the project has already failed, the relationship has already failed if you both don't actually really want it. And so they want to take their time. I feel like they might have had situations in the past where they like, you know, learn their lesson. They want to take their time, get to know you really well, get to know how much you really want this, what exactly about this next stage do you really want, are you looking forward to, matters to you, that you will, you know, if things go wrong, like you will like work through it with them. So I feel like they're really, really adamant that you two both kind of go through this, like, you know, let's go through this with a fine pick comb kind of situation. A fine tooth comb, that's the saying. I always mess up my sayings. It's just who I am. Okay, so what does their higher self want to say? I forgive you. What does Spirit have to say? Your heart is expanding. I do feel like you might have wanted to rush this at a point, and it's just because you had so much energy and excitement for this connection that they didn't appreciate that. They really didn't want to push this faster than they were ready, and they knew that they were doing the right thing by them. Like, they knew if they wanted to get into a committed, serious, long-term relationship, that they would want to spend as much time they deemed necessary to take all these steps, proper steps, I'm hearing. And so they didn't, I feel like they kind of like resented you a little bit because you were kind of pushing them too fast, and that kind of threw up red flags for them, and it took them a while to kind of like, you know, look past the red flags because they knew that there were so many more green flags here. But like, they like, just seeing like a few red flags was enough for them to be like, no, like, let me stop, like, full stop, let's stop here. And it's going to take me a second to take this seriously again. And it didn't take them too long to realize like you were special and there's something actually here, because there's just so much good about you and there's so much they like about you. They just could not get past the fact that they knew that they were taking the appropriate amount of time for themselves, and you not giving it to them really gave them a lot of apprehension and anxiety. So I feel like if they come around, this connection comes around, like, they're very serious, but you're gonna have to like give them what they need, which is a lot of time to kind of like ask questions, talk about different scenarios, talk about like why, like the root reasons for things that you want to do in the connection and stuff like that. Okay, so is there any other messages from Spirit for you in regards to like anything in life? Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. Yeah, so I feel like this might have been someone that you've been pursuing for a very long time, or a relationship like this you've been pursuing for a very long time. So it's not surprising that you got very excited and wanted to jump right into it. You might be very intuitive and knew that this was something very special and knew what you wanted. But they might have not had the time to think about what they wanted as much as you have, or even if they had the time, they just didn't. They didn't think about those things as much as you did. And that's just kind of normal. Like, people are different. So what? So I do feel like it's not just this romantic love situation. We're hearing from Spirit that there's something else that you've also been working on for a very long time that had a very similar journey, like this love journey for you, where, you know, you wanted to reach a certain goal. It might be career, finances, or location of your home related, I'm getting. Vacation. Yeah, I feel like you're so like tired. It's been a very long journey just to get like, I feel like you were like, I could have got this 10 years ago, I could have got this 5 years ago, but I wanted to do things the right way. I know what I wanted, and I knew it was going to take me a long time to get there, but I can't freaking wait until these things are just in my life and I can go on vacation. Because I feel like some people, they kind of torture themselves with continuously trying to like achieve something that's like unachievable, but you knew that you are capable of achieving these things and you worked your butt off, and you're not someone who's like you're a workaholic if you need to be. Like, you work hard on what you want to achieve, but it's like you've been working so hard for so long that you're just like, I can't wait to just have these things and then take like mad vacations, like take tons and tons of vacations, because you're like, I'm a hard worker, but this has been like crazy. I've been working hard for way too long. Like, when is my vacation? So that's just a sign that, like, not just like your romantic love life, but other things that you've been kind of manifesting for a very long time, like working on for a very, very, very long time, is also manifesting along with this relationship. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. So, like, the reason that, like, it took you so long to achieve this in your love life and achieve this in, like, this other thing that you've been working on for a very long time, it could be more than two things, but is because, like, you knew as soon as you, like, build this foundation, there's nothing stopping you from being the best in whatever area of your life you put this focus in. And you're a hard worker, and you're someone who, like, yeah, you can work hard if you need to, but you like to work smart and, like, let things, like, let your money work for you, let, like, delegate if you need to, like, kind of, like, figure out ways to, like, keep up that energy, that income, without having to expend so much of your own energy. So I feel like you're someone who, like, is, like, very well, like, train whistle. That's a confirmation. You're someone who, like, you could work hard. You're no stranger to working hard, but, like, you understand what it means to work smart. And so, like, you've been working really, really hard in order to set up these foundations, and now you are waiting for your vacations and then letting things work smart. So, like, I don't know if you're setting up some sort of property, some sort of home, some sort of family dynamic, some sort of structure in your life, hobbies, or like health routines, or something where, you get to see your family, like, on these days, or you get to have, one weekend where you get your spa day, or one weekend where you get to be without the kids, or whatever it is for you. Like, I feel like setting up this business the right way, setting up this relationship the right way, like, you did the hard work, because what you knew, like, once you set the foundation, everything is going to be, like, working smarter, not harder now. So you're like, I'm looking forward to those vacation days where the money works for me, when these situations that I worked so hard to set up work for me. So I feel like that's what's happening for you. Spirit's like, yeah. And September might be a significant time frame for you. Victory in some sort of endeavor. So I feel like by September, you should be seeing some vacation time. Beautiful 76. Like, so much achievement in your life and victory, and having the things that you wanted, that you worked so long for, that now you can just enjoy it now, finally. So, beautiful pile 76. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light, my friend. Hi, beautiful soul. We're looking at pile 85 with a clear crystal quartz. Let's look at their thoughts about you. 10 of Earth. Oh my goodness. You are the real deal. 10 out of 10. I'm hearing 10 out of 10, baby. And, like, I'm getting, you're knocking it out of the park. Like, you're everything. Everything. Not only are you good looking, you have an amazing personality. You're super, super intelligent. You're very fascinating. You're interested in many things. You have so many skills and talents and abilities. I'm getting you have good sense of family. You also know how to make your way in the physical world in terms of money and career and anything in this physical life that exists, you can conquer if you put your mind to it, if it interests you. You're a good writer as well. You talk like you know about a lot of things, and you probably do. You're very well educated, whether that's from schooling or from the school of life. You've had a lot of experiences that has made you very wise. And I'm hearing, did I mention you're drop dead gorgeous? Very, very attractive. Super attractive. I hope you know it, because, like, I feel like they think that you don't act like you know that you're very attractive. I'm getting like you can act goofy with like young kids if you want to, or you can act silly with your own friends. You can act funny with them. You can let loose, but like sometimes like they look at you and like they don't even know how attractive they look. Right, so clean it up. I feel like you're also very well organized. You're something about cleaning a specific thing. Like something is always organized, like your jewelry or your hair products or your clothes or like your hat collection or your shoe collection or your DVD collection, your books or something, like your music, like something is very organized. And I like, in saying this, you already know what it is. Like you're very like specifically organized about this very specific thing. And they find that such a cute quirk about you. They love it. They absolutely love it. Yeah, because I'm like, I think you're just kind of like, if you can be clean and organized in general, if you want to be, but if there's like this one specific thing that you're very like, I don't know if it's like a hobby or something you're just like really like or something, like your watches or something, your earrings, like you're just very like particularly like organized, and it's like on a shelf displayed or just like kept away, very safe or something like that. It's just very well organized, and like I don't know, they find it so attractive because like not everyone cares about like specific interests that much, where they take that much care about it, and not just like for show, like actually care about these things, you know. Hey, page of water. I feel like they noticed about you that you're generally like nice to people, like not like overly nice, but you know, if you're just out in public and like for example, if you come across like if you go for dinner and your waiter or waitress, like your server comes around, you're just generally nice. If they're nice to you, you're even more nice, kind of thing. But you're not like overly nice where you want people to like you. But I'm getting like once someone opens you up, you are like a well of compliments. Like they just like love being around you because you notice things that make them feel like so happy. You notice that, you know, they're like they try on new shoes and they're like, oh, no one notices when I try on new shoes, like no one at work, none of my friends, and no one in my family, but like you will notice it. You're like, oh, are those my shoes? Those look great. They really match so well, or like they look different than these other shoes that you have. And like you notice these things and you mention it, and it makes them feel so good about themselves. And I feel like you don't even notice that you do that to people, but like you notice things about people that like they're hoping people would notice, you know, and that no one else does. Yeah, so they feel like you're very special. Like you're very special, and only people who get to know you know how special you are. Like only people that you open up to, kind of thing. Okay, so what else do they think about you? Chariot in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're very cautious of who you open yourself up to, who you kind of reveal yourself to, even in the bedroom. I'm hearing like you don't just like go sleeping around with anybody. You don't even go like kissing around anybody. Like you don't just go on dates or anything either. You don't just like talk to random strangers either. Like you only talk to people that you have to talk to, or that like you are actually interested in talking to. You only go on dates that you think will work out, that has a chance, and you know, so on and so forth. You only kiss people that you actually want to see if there's a spark there. You only sleep with people that you know, are already in a committed relationship with. Like you are very comfortable being this true version of yourself with, you know, with others. You're not peer pressured by other people, or at least not anymore. I'm like 10 of earth. I'm like, you've gone through enough experiences that like you know what you want, and you are not afraid to be who you are. But once someone opens up with you, whether it's a lover or a new friend at work, or a neighbor that you just kind of, get along with in like a quirky way, like even like there's, I'm getting this people around you that like see different parts of your personality. Like some parts of you could be very like girly or feminist. With some people you're very masculine and you're very like talking about like more masculine topics, or there's folks where you're just kind of a little bit more nicer, more polite, and other people where you just swear like a sailor. Like there's like people you connect with in different ways with like different aspects and parts of yourself. And I feel like if you get that like old quirky neighbor, like you love to just kind of like throw out like really funny old school like jokes and dad jokes and stuff like that back and forth and something like that. Like there's like something about you, like if someone can like reach a part of you, like you open up to them and you become like fast friends with them. Okay, so there are other thoughts of you. Two of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like I was trying to see, I'm like, is this on their side or your side where they're having a difficult time on making a decision on whether to go forward in this connection or not? And I feel like it's both. I feel like they've gone back and forth and you've gone back and forth whether to pursue this connection or not between the two of you, the person you pick this pile for. So I feel like pile 85, like both of you are kind of like touch and go. There's times where it's like, oh, is this happening? Or it's like, oh, maybe not, like I don't want this to go forward anymore, or I don't really care for this much anymore. So I do feel like it's like a bit touch and go here with this person, whether it's been a long time of that or a short time of that. Queen of Swords. I'm hearing one thing for sure is that if this connection is going forward, it's not going to come from you. I feel like you've put in so much. You put in so much effort in that song, like I Feel Good was playing outside. I don't know if you heard it, but so I feel like you've put in a lot of effort into this connection, and you're finally at a place where you're feeling good about where you are and what you're doing in life. And if this was to ever move forward, it would have to be them. They would have to make the move. Okay, what would they say to you? I'm coming, trust. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, you lay down the gauntlet and they are responding to that challenge I'm getting. So like I feel like you're putting out your feelers a little bit. And you're like, I don't know, I could go either way. Like I've tried putting in effort, but I know my value, and it's hard for me to open up to people, but like, I'm not saying what's happening from your side, but I'm seeing from their side that they're like, we put in so much effort and energy already. Like, why wouldn't we try to make this happen? I feel like they're reviewing their opinions on you and their thoughts of you and experiences that you two had together. And they're now looking at you in a different way. They're looking at you more like seriously, through a different like lens, through a different like scope. I feel like they just kind of looked at you at like surface level, like, oh, here's someone who's really like, pretty handsome, smart, like very like well-rounded, good at a lot of things. They don't just like, they're not like so promiscuous, they behave well, and they have their own interests and stuff. But now they're looking at you more seriously. Okay, what does the higher self have to say? You are my beloved. You're discovering your life purpose. So I feel like this was a kind of a natural pause in the connection because they do genuinely really have strong feelings for you. And I feel like no matter what happens, whether you two end up together or not, like they will always feel like really strong love for you. So like you don't have to worry about anything like them misbehaving or something going badly. Like I feel like they always will have that like strong amount of love for you. And so this connection always has kind of like that chance. And even if you two go your separate ways, they will always like, they won't do anything wrong by you or try to do anything wrong in the connection, no matter what happens, whatever you choose, whatever they choose. But I feel like this was a natural pause in the connection between the two of you because Spirit is like, oh, you are kind of entering a new life purpose. And so that's why you were so like back and forth on this person. And that's why this person was so back and forth on you. It's because you are leveling up in life. You're like bringing new meaning in for your life. You're discovering a whole new life purpose, soul mission, a whole set of new life goals for yourself. And so that's why your energy wasn't in a good place to make a call about this person. But I do feel like trust that they will definitely shoot their shot again. Okay, so is there any other messages Spirit has for you about like anything? Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Yes, I do feel like you are guaranteed success. Right now you're just kind of in a planning phase. So you could definitely have success with this person. But you're figuring out bigger things than just this romantic love life situation. Like you're figuring out like the life you want to live and then how everything else fits into that. So before you figure out if you want to choose this person or not, you're like trying to figure out your other bigger plans. And you're working really hard. I'm getting from Spirit, like you've been working really hard to figure out like what your goals for your life is before putting in other factors into your life. Like putting in other players into your life. Wow, fan, romance, celebration, party. But Spirit's like, just to let you know, your romantic love life is going to be fantastic. Like, get ready to celebrate, get ready to party. Not just your romantic love life, but like your life in general is going to just take off because you're putting in the effort to figure out what you want first, what really sings to your own soul, and then figuring out what fits into that life, your authentic life, and what doesn't. So like this time around, this new cycle, this new like set of goals you're setting for yourself is way aligned to your true authentic self that like even if you edit your goals in the future, it's going to be very similar to kind of the goals that you set for your life now. Whereas before you might like your goals from what you wanted in life before might be like completely different than what you want now. Or you might interpret it way differently than back then. So like Spirit's like kind of like, this is the time to celebrate. You're finally getting shit right. Sorry. It's just like this is it. Like you're gonna start this new cycle as in a celebratory mood, and you're just celebrating every day until the end of your days because like you set your course right. And, you can set sail on that course now. It's enjoyable. May. Okay. So May might be an important month for you to kind of feel this energy kind of coming in. Hammock. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah. I feel like you could finally around May, whenever that is for you. This is a timeless read. Is when you'll feel this romance and celebration and partying phase come into your life. Where you can finally mentally and physically take a break. You'll reach a lot of success. You'll be like feeling good about the plans that you set up for yourself, and you're like, even if you're at the beginning of the plans, you're like, I know I know what I'm aiming for now, so I feel good about life. You'll feel good about life because everything is in accordance to that plan that you have for yourself that really suits you so well. And about this like May yoke. Yeah, because I feel like this connection was kind of like tying you down and it was frustrating you. And that's because this person was really influencing the goals that you wanted for yourself. So the universe needed to take this person away in order for you to make the goals and then see if this person still fits in, how they fit in, and if not them, then someone else. So this person was kind of influencing what you actually wanted for your life and the plans for your future too much. And so that's why there was like this natural pause between the two of you. And I mean, it could be that pause that really kind of affected the connection to fade away. Maybe it faded away too much in order for it to be revived. But they are going to come back and they are going to try to give this a shot. So whether that comes in the form of just a text message once, or them coming to your physical life, knocking on your door and asking you on a date and hanging out for months and trying to get to know you, trying to talk to you on the phone and in person. Like, it really depends on you. But I think you'll know right away when this person comes back, like whether they fit in with your bigger life goals or not. This time around, at least. All right, Pile 85, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a comment. It goes a long way to helping me out and my light work. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.